Hello booktube! Before I jump into my August wrap up, I just want to let you guys know that the Libri Labra book club will be reading Brain on Fire for the month of September. The book has actually been turned into a movie. If you're interested in that, you can check out the trailer on YouTube. And unfortunately, the name of the author escapes me at the moment, but I will include a link and some additional information in the description below. If you didn't already know, the community gets together once a month to have a live book discussion. Brain on Fire is a non-fiction / memoir book about a successful woman who started having these really weird things happen to her, and they started looking for answers and doing a bunch of tests and couldn't really figure out what was going on in her brain, causing her to black out and have all sorts of issues. If you haven't done so before, please go ahead and read the book with us and then join us during the live discussion. I hope to see some new people there. Alright, so August seemed to be one of those months for me where I started lots of books and finished very little. And the first book on the list was Lincoln in the Bardo by George Saunders. I have not read anything else by George Saunders, so this was a first for me. The book is currently on the Man Booker 2017 long list. It is a historical fiction, and it's been getting tons of recognition lately. The book takes place in a graveyard shortly after Abraham Lincoln's son, Willie, passed away. It's about grief and loss and the souls of the dead that are still kind of hanging out in this graveyard somewhere in the Bardo. I'm usually super open-minded to the things that I read, and I don't have trouble kind of figuring out why a book is so popular, but this one was really difficult for me, and I think it was just the format that I couldn't get used to. And I think the worst part about it was just that so many people are giving it rave reviews, and I wanted to be with them. I wanted to be with that group of people. I wanted to see what they were seeing. While I personally like being able to read something and listen to the audiobook at the same time, I don't always feel that it's necessary, but for this particular book, I do think it is. The audiobook had a huge cast. I believe there's about 116 different characters, and there were tons of voices that you'll recognize too. I didn't have this book available to me because I actually listened to the audiobook with my husband, but we had to go into Barnes & Noble and look inside just to understand how it was written, because there was some quotes and discrepancies, and it was hard to get a handle on the actual format. At least that's how I felt. Lincoln in the Bardo was a book club read for us, so if you did read it and you're interested to hear how our discussion went, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below. Because I felt like I just didn't fully get it, I'm not gonna rate this book, although I will still leave my thoughts and my reaction to it wherever I post my reviews. As I mentioned before, August was one of those months for me where I started a lot of books, so normally the month after, I end up finishing the majority of them, so hopefully I will have a more exciting wrap up for you guys next month. What did you finish this month? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.